All right, so it is Labor Day weekend. We are still playing the in-season tournament. We're gonna play the last game of Group A because we're only gonna play 3 games in each group in the beginning. Everybody's gonna kind of get established. I gotta reread the rules of the in-season tournament because I'm not sure. I think it's only the top 2 teams of every group goes forward, and that'll probably be a lot easier. I mean, we're gonna kind of rock with our own rules in a way, but whatever. So we're gonna play with the Pistons. They are an exciting young team. A little bit weird. They're in talent acquisition mode, and we're gonna go against the Hawks. They did lose their first game, but the computer's gonna get a shot with them now. So let's see if they can do something. The Pistons have been bad for a very long time. They got Monte Morris starting. I want shooting, so I don't know why. Yeah, I'd rather just have shooting. This is just my personal opinion as to what the starting lineup should be. Will it be that one? Oh, this is a decently unique uniform. And yeah, so we shot around a little bit with them. They're interesting. They're very, very, very young. They have like 3 to 4 centers on their team. And the reason is because when you're that bad and you have that many draft picks, you're not picking per position. You're not trying to fill out a roster. You're picking the best players available regardless, and you're letting them fight to the death. So if you pick 4 centers, you're hoping one of them pans out to an all-star type player, or if it's a power forward or whatever. Because you don't have the luxury to say, well, I'm going to bypass this really good player to get a point guard because that's what I need. I'm hoping there's not too much noise from the outside because, as people know, when it's Labor Day, people like to blast their music and lose their stuff. I've been very busy. I'm glad I was pre-editing and doing what I had to do because it's just been a nutty few weeks. Just getting a lot of stuff done. Moving out of my storage. Storage is a waste of money. I don't even know why I put my... You might as well just set everything that you have on fire because it's not worth... Unless you're collecting art, there's no point. Harris is a good addition. He was a salary drop by the Nets, and the Pistons have been doing that. The Pistons have been doing that. They have been helping teams out manage their books, obviously for draft compensation. You got to be careful with DeJounte. DeJounte reminds me a lot of like his old coach, Nate McMillan.
And we say it time and time again.
Jalen Duren and Cade Cunningham played on the select team for the USA. And they both played really well. I had a really nice pick and roll game. So it should be interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the tournament, it's not like the first of 2 losses. Give me that. The Pistons do have an interesting team. I just don't know how long it's going to take them to get back to relevance. They have a good core, young core with Cade. Cade played really well. It looks like he's back from his injury that took all of last year. He's a big guard. I don't know, 6'7" or something like that, or 6'6". He's very tall. Can see over the top of defenses. Very smart and shrewd in the pick and roll game. So as long as he is understanding of the idea of getting his teammates involved is his main goal, then he'll be fine. I like Joe Harris starting because I like shooting guards that can shoot. Bogdan is a very interesting player. I think he signed an extension, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong. But he's a mercenary, man. He'll go to a team and he automatically... He automatically improves them off the bench or starting. How? I don't know Cade's game. I guess I should slow down. Cade reminds me his temperament is a lot like Grant Hill. Doesn't talk much. Very quiet demeanor, but on the court will light you up. He has all the tools to be a successful player. Oh my God. Could somebody catch a rebound or bring down a rebound? Thanks.
Because of his activity.
Oh my God, they're playing aggressive defense. And Cade can very well become an all-star in the future. He has all the physical tools to be there. It's just, was the injury last year a one and done type of situation? Or, I mean, Jaden Ivey got to play a lot of games because of Cade's injury, which benefited the growth of Ivy. So it was a win-win, and then they got a high draft pick because of that injury.
Kevin, I'd have to say defense. More stops means more chances.
Yeah, get out of here. Why you wouldn't double? I don't know. Wow, they've taken twice as many shots, so we're giving up too many rebounds here. And these kind of young teams are going to have that. Stewart is a good young player. They just signed him to an extension. He's kind of raw, so probably should have thrown that alley. I'd be more willing to throw alleys. Yeah, that's the problem with Trae Young, is that he's so small he can get picked on defensively. The computer is usually pretty easy to beat with Atlanta. They got a very small backcourt. I don't understand why they traded 3 first-round picks for Murray. But que sera, sera. Draft picks have become kind of like a commodity. And I like Stewart because he has a face-up game. He's added a 3 to his game. A very aggressive rebounder and intimidator in the paint. Stewart infamously went after LeBron bloodied his face, which is crazy to me. You're going to sit there and go after the NBA's meal ticket? That was insane. Look at Osal Thompson was their draft pick this year. This kid is going to be really good. They have a lot of guards. I don't see where playing time is going to come in. Killian Hayes is definitely not going to play. Yeah, they have a lot of guards.
It's going to be on Kate Cunningham. And one thing Greg we know could have his own.
Yeah, shoot those free throws, you bum.
It's a great point.
Oh, he made 1 or 2.
Knows where he's best and really focuses on that.
Monte Morris, I think, came from the Wizards or from the Nuggets. I think he went to the Wizards in the trade deadline, and then the Wizards didn't re-sign him, or they traded him. I don't know. Joker talked about how he liked Monte Morris, so yeah, I like Wiseman's size. He takes up a lot of oxygen. Oh wow, what a block on a hook shot, no less. That was tough. I was right with him. If Atlanta loses here, they're not gonna win anywhere in the tournament. Late. Oh, I could have shot faster than that. Okay, well. I just read that Call of Duty is using AI for toxic game players, which should be interesting. So we are using AI. Anytime you see Trae Young, it's a green light. He is just an awful defender. He has an awful, if he wasn't so obviously so gifted offensively, but he is such a liability on the defensive end. Yeah, so they're using AI to determine toxic game players, which should be interesting. Like, these guys are not even tired, but because I have such depth, I could just go to them early. Alec Burks is a great vet. He can handle, he can shoot, he can pass. He's selfless. He doesn't care, but he can take over a game if you need it. This guy is a great guy to have on your bench. Congo was great when I played with him. Bogey. It's too open. Monte Morris adds a wrinkle. Wiseman finally gets a chance to play through his mistakes on this team. I don't know why Golden State took him, and this is an issue with championship teams. They thought he would be the missing piece, but at such a young age, he's not going to fit in with a championship team and make any kind of headway. They should have taken LaMelo or had Anthony Edwards drop, taking Edwards in that draft, like I said. LaMelo would have been great because of his size. He could have guarded threes and then ran the point with Clay and Steph running off the screens. Could you imagine that?
They're not afraid to attack mismatches, and this is the type of offenses that I think a lot of players would enjoy playing.
Now, here's Morris. To the inside. Works out the wing. 5 on the clock.
Oh, man. How was that late, man? That felt good. Shots be feeling good, and they don't go in.
You can't knock it down.
You're a criminal with how precise you have to be with your shot. God, they're just cutting me up. And I feel like the Pistons have pretty good what's the word? They have a chance to be good defenders in this league. They have all the tools to every player here, but for whatever reason it doesn't line up. I don't know why.
We saw a little bit of this during the All-Star weekend. He can play with a little bit of flair. You know he's confident when he starts to show those signs.
Second foul, huh, buddy?
There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ivy. Rebound by
Yeah, I didn't want to shoot with him. And shoot around that I had before the game, he is an awful shooter. Jaden Ivey, I'm talking about. Why are you leaving him? Why does the computer do that?
Now, here's Ivy. Guarded closer. Here's Morris.
Wow. How did I get bodied there? And they didn't call anything. Straight bodied me. Something like that. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I didn't realize how many players they have. I think they're going to have another move coming.
Breakdown for the Pistons.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score.
It's weird. I could barely hear the in-game audio. I guess I lowered it too much.
Nerve doesn't get tapped because right now there's ball movement. They're setting each other up.
Yeah.
See if that maintains.
Here are the five.
Osar was a surprise in the draft. They had him a lot later.
Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Burks in the free throw. That's it.
And one. And one. I don't know why I used analog to shoot that, but it went in.
Still be an offensive staple. 100 years.
Yeah, I think the Hawks have the potential to be one of the worst teams in the East next year. I just don't like the way their team is set up. Pistons ain't going to be much better, but Pistons at least have the excuse of youth.
700. Nice handle there. Shut him off.
He's such a big target. Wiseman just got to just jump into those gaps. That's it. I don't have to run a play for him, and he just loops it in. And he has very well the potential to lead the league in rebounding and block shots. Look at that. He just swallows things up. The Sor is a Swiss Army knife. Green light. Every time I see Trae Young, it's a green light.
They need a bucket in a big way here.
Look at that. Bagley was another potential bust in the draft out of Sacramento. Oh my God. That was a great cut. Should have moved it out. They almost have too many players. I think that the Pistons are gonna move somebody. I don't know. I don't even know who to bench. Late. And both Thompson twins, I think, are going to be really valuable players in the NBA. I think they're a touch above the Morris twins.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that?
Look at that. Every time on every play offensively, you just got to get Trae Young in some type of action and then give it to his man. I mean, his defensive rating is just the absolute worst. But he has to do something on that end. Oh, wow. He steals well for his size. He doesn't really have a really good wingspan, but wow, Wiseman is already tired. Good Lord.
He's checked in for that. Murray comes in for Trae Young. The pass to Bay. And the call against Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, I'll take my subs in. I'll take a foul.
Duran comes in for Wiseman. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy.
Jalen Duran and Cade Cunningham were on the U.S. select team, and they were really impressive. From a point guard, big man duo. Stockton to Malone, anybody? It's a tough shot.
He's an accurate shooter and has some great.
Marvin Bagley was picked ahead of Luka Doncic in his draft, which goes to show what they thought of him coming out of college. Yeah, the Hawks have 2 defensive erasers on their team.
And almost one of the scoring on the second quarter play. Bagley finds Thompson. Detroit needs to get off a shot.
Oh my God, how do you miss that? Berger.
Trailing by 2.
And one thing I love about Clinton, he is a guy who plays to his strengths, especially.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I pressed the wrong button. Damn, I had a fast break too. Screwed that up.
Get a defensive rebound, help start the break.
I feel like a disgrace.
Those things add up.
Bogey's been cooking me. Yep, just like that.
Great job of separating from the screen.
Cunningham inside.
And one.
Cunningham's got 8 points.
For him to body a very good physical defender into DeJounte Murray, that's the kind of stuff Cade can do.
Duran pulls it in. And, well, Detroit shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Burks the pass to Duran.
Jalen Duran is going to have a sky-high field goal percentage. He had monster rookie games, like monster.
And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Johnson comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Griffin subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Tries to save it. And out of bounds.
Wow.
Man, if you're going to grab it,
These 2 teams are going to be vying for that first pick in the draft. Look at that block.
deflected right off of his hand.
And the replay demonstrating once
And that's the great thing about the in-season tournament, that anybody can win that.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
It's been hard to get any kind of open shots.
to Cunningham. Thompson against Bay.
Oh, that shot felt good. Felt good, but it did not have any results. Even if it feels good, does not mean that it is good.
Johnson outside. That's it go for deep. Rebound to Trae.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
How?
6 on the shot clock. Got it. He's now 3 for 5.
I got double digits for Cade.
Looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time.
I think when 2K24 comes out, I'm gonna do something I don't ever do. I'm gonna do all the lessons.
Puts it up from Trae. Plays up. And too long on the shot. Pistons lead by 6. Now, here's Brooks. Here's Cunningham.
And one. All right, let's get the starters back in here. Harris, I have not.
And foul on the shot. And shooter takes up the free throw
Expectations are still moving to get to the level that
Cade is an all-star, man. He just has to stay healthy
his best effort.
and lead his team to a few wins than normal. A few more wins than normal. Better defense, better.
Bogdanovich looking around. Detroit.
Slightly late. Good Lord. Can I make a tough shot? I feel like it's once a year that I make a really tough shot. I had a fadeaway over the shoulder 3-pointer. I forgot who it was with. I think it was Klay Thompson or something like that.
To end the run. Misses off the left eye.
Both teams struggling.
Cunningham inside. He's covered by Murray.
Wow.
Double digits, but it's off.
Well, you can't score whenever you want on DeJounte every single time. You got to make it tough on you.
Goes against Griffin. Some solid defense from Harris.
All right, well, this has been a defensive or
Cunningham pushes it to Harris. On target.
what? I don't know how I'm missing these shots, man.
Here's Griffin.
How? How am I missing these shots, man?
Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, but I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
Murray is the shooting guard. Hunter the small forward. Sadiq Bey is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Cunningham. Hands it from short range.
Too late. Too late.
Cunningham's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pistons.
Oh, Cade is a problem, man. He's just so big and physical. Playing pretty good defense, too.
Turing's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris kicks to Bogdanovich. For 3. And Jason Durham picks up the foul. And it's his first foul of the game.
They shoot fast, too.
Atlanta has gone 0-2 from deep to
I'm
start.
going to keep shooting until I hit a 3, man.
Guys, they're
This is a
looking for
disgrace.
score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bay passes to Murray. Capella with a screen on Harris. Hunter, around him. Here's Capella. Randy battles for the ball. Gets the second chance back. Capella's got 9 points.
Well, with a big guy, a little bit of
This game is fake news.
way. Got inside that time.
Durham, no good.
Wow.
And Terrence Murray, who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 8-point lead.
Only problem with having Bogey and Harris out there is that they're a little slow defensively.
We see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead.
And Atlanta's front line is pretty small.
Gets old.
Pretty small.
Trust me.
They're starting to hit shots now, especially threes. See, when they rotate like that, I should be able to get an open three somewhere.
Finds Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. Back to Harris. No good from outside.
Early. How? All right, I need more defensive versatility here. Put Bogey at the shooting guard. Maybe that'll work. And it sucks that you got to take out your best player, man. They don't have many shot creators, so you got to put Burks in there. If Cade isn't there, then Burks has to be there.
You've seen the growth. You've seen them in the playoff. You've seen the kind of excitement.
He kind of is just an older version.
Both have been all-stars. So Luka and Trae, both spectacular.
Yeah. You can work in the pick and roll. You can shoot. You can pass. He defends the three, so a player like Alec Burks is just invaluable to teams. You need a few Alec Burks because Eagles be too big in the NBA. Well, I didn't try to do that, but let's go. That was lucky. I pressed the wrong button. Bogdanovich, I think, is a candidate because they just have too many wings to move somebody. I went to the beach tomorrow, which is going to be fun. I've not gone to the beach in New York all summer long, right? Am I crazy? I have not.
Not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
Morris gets to Bogdanovich. Burks on the wing.
Got him with the oak. How do you miss that, man? Come on.
Outside. Stewart, a screen for Morris. Back to Stewart.
God.
Stewart in the pick and roll is going to give you two things you like.
Yo, I straight up broke his ankles.
Quick roller into position.
Alec Burks has crazy handle, though.
Now the dish to Young.
Oh, I jumped too early. But no harm, no foul. Green. That's what Alec Burks does. His corner three is deadly. He was on the Knicks for 3 years. I'm telling you, that corner three is vicious. I really wish that. The only thing I didn't like about Burks on the team, and this had nothing to do with him, was that Thibodeau overused him and was using him as a starting point guard. And one, let's go. Wow, this bench unit has come to play. Picked up the pace, played with some defensive tenacity, and been getting rebounds.
IQ is something that gets talked about, but
That's a weird looking free throw, but it went in.
showing up here, running
So it was getting close. Now an 8-0 run real quick.
Griffin comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Here's Young.
Wow, 2 fast breaks in a row. It's all on Trae Young. Monte Morris has played well off the bench. He may start. I don't know. I would rather have Cade starting. Was it a 10 or a 12-0 run? Some crazy number. It's a game of runs. We can bring in Wiseman here. Yo, there's just always some fresh blood, man. That's why you could run. With this team, I feel like you got to run them to death. You got to run. You got to have the fastest pace in the league because they have the bodies. They have 10, 11, 12 bodies that are really capable players in the NBA and are young for the most part. And even Alec, he's an older player, but he can run. And you want to run teams out the gym. Look at that. Stewart could have came over and did something, but did not help me out.
Bogdanovich can play. Someone who wants to score as much as that guy. Gotta love it.
And one. Yo, Monte's a problem. I forgot about Monte. Monte started in that Denver offense where it was just running to you want to vomit.
For them at halftime, they've carried it out.
To the paint.
That's where he suffered. He's similar to Trae in a sense of not being good off of those screens like that. And one. That is such a wind-up. Oh my God, what a wind-up. I held it too long there. Good Lord. Please don't ever foul Isaiah Stewart in a game.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes on most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your
4 people of theirs team back. I think the computer's getting used to my fast break shenanigans. They're slowing me down.
Clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
Still up though. This tournament has been a lot of fun. Oh my God, come on.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up just as important.
Dunk that, man. What are you laying that up for? All soft.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognized
Atlanta, nah. Atlanta's going to be terrible next year. I don't even know. I mean, Quinn Snyder is a very good coach, so that's their only saving grace, but I don't know. I don't like their roster at all.
Bogdanovich dishes to Wiseman. Wiseman sets a screen for Burks.
Oh, good hands. Was that Onyeka? Onyeka is such a good defensive center, man. He's going to get a bag when it's time for him to get a bag.
Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Stewart.
Yeah, if Trae Young is not scoring, his plus minus is some of the worst in the NBA.
What an effort here tonight. Bogdanovich passes to Morris. It's good.
Yo, Monte's on a mission. Monte's on a mission.
when he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing.
I love playing with players like that, like him, Burks, that you can play with pace and feel under control. You can hit the shot. You could run to the basket. You are not scoring against me one-on-one. Are you out of your mind?
And it's Detroit the other way. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morris kicks to Bogdanovich. Over Bogdanovich.
Ooh. I have not been able to time Bogey's three-point shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you.
His crossover is crazy fast. Trae Young, I'm talking about.
Right at the free throw line. That one good.
It's a fast crossover, man.
If you let Trae Young get a look from there, he's knocking that down.
Oh! That's the first time that's happened to me all year, I think. I mean, somebody want to correct me if I'm wrong.
Let it fly.
Let's put Burks
And somehow that
at his natural 2 position. And happy Labor Day weekend. I know this video is going to come out. Is it going to come out? It may. No, the weekend will be over. But I hope when you are watching this that you enjoyed your Labor Day. I know I'm not going to enjoy driving on Labor Day. I usually don't drive, but on Labor Day weekend. But I don't know. I just felt in the mood. And I remember Atlanta is really good at those big comebacks, so I am respecting them quite a bit.
Pistons shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Morris passes to Wiseman.
That's what you need to do. Rim run, rim run.
clever on that pick and roll, finds the space.
Get your footwork in order, man. I like Osor Thompson really a lot. Like, I really feel like he has every bit of chance to be just as good as his twin.
And here's the fast break. Here's Bagley.
Bagley. Showing why he was taking over Luka and Trae Young. This is why analytics. I know Marvin Bagley's father was mad with Kings. organization, they start ruining his son, but your son is not a dog. He's not a dog. There's plenty of players that have gone to awful organizations and have brought the organization back by themselves. Wow, look at how big Wiseman is. All right, let's go. De'Aaron Fox was on that same Sacramento team, and he ran that team to prominence. He made it a place to play. So I don't want to hear that. Oh, it was the team's fault. I mean, that's part of it, but how strong are you mentally?
Looking over the floor.
Oh, he is just.
Thompson outside.
Oh, that windup takes too long, man. Too long. I gotta get Cade in here. Call timeout when I can. All right, well, that foul did it for me. All right, we'll leave Wiseman a little bit longer. Wow, Wiseman gets tired pretty fast.
Gotta get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaches.
Oh my God. Harris has no handle, man.
It's by Wiseman. One-on-one here. Here's back. Hey, he pulls it in.
Oh, you gotta miss sometime.
He's got his fifth rebound of this one.
And Detroit, I feel like, has been a really nice place for young players that are considered a bust. I think they've done a really good job in trying to repair these players. It doesn't always work, but gotta get out Bagley. Need Isaiah Stewart to come back in here. Isaiah Stewart, I think, has a long future ahead of him, especially with his ability to spread the floor with his threes.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly
Calling another timeout. Gotta get Bagley out of here.
Replenish your energy for the late game push.
Yeah, this has been, I feel like, the best five. Let's finish the game strong with these guys. It's weird because they've all played the best that they have. Oh my God, why is Duren in the corner if he's not a three-point shooter? I don't understand. God. That was my fault. I should have seen that it wasn't him. Oh, he's a former Piston, Sadiq Bey.
Listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the
How was that late? I thought it was fast, if anything.
and compete. Kevin, let's see if they can.
What I was saying is that these have been the five best players today, but they haven't played together 1 second. So sometimes that's why coaches will not do that, what I just did. Because then you have to reacclimate yourself. You can't see me.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Coming in outside.
That's what they did all against Team USA. Pick and roll, Duren and Cunningham. Duren had some really nice hands for a big. Can finish with different packages, but he mostly just rips the rim down with a great dunk. That's a tough shot. Did the too small? He hasn't done much, which is surprising because when I played with him, he did a really good job. He was the only one I could play with.
Grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Burns kicks to Morris. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh my God, what a steal. They've been playing really good defense in the fourth quarter.
Bogdanovich inside. Burks covering. Bogdanovich dishes the
Oh my God, how does he get behind that screen, man?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands.
Yo, they are playing smothering defense. I was getting by them pretty easily early in the game, but now in the fourth quarter, they have shut me down.
And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Gotta just, you know, exchange baskets, get some easy scores. There's a problem when you have a young team is learning how to finish games. Yeah, he had me on my heels, nothing I could do there. Got behind the defense. That's your fault. I love using the players' own teammates as a pick because you're not expecting that.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like
I like Monte's speed on Trae.
The pass to Bay. Capella with a screen on Stewart.
That's a tough shot. Oh, they are scoring at will.
especially as a hero, so teammates better day
I was able to get the shot off, but they were not letting me do that over a big man. Wow, mental error there. Mental error.
Pistons leading by 7. Morris kicks to Burks. Off the mark here with the 3-point shot. Bay passes to Burks. Young against Stewart. Screen by Capella. Young's shot is up.
And that shot is
It's a tough game, man. This feels intense. I love the ball handling, the size that I have. Oh my God, how does that fall out of my hands? Got back just in time, man. That's a tough game, man. Oh my God, Capella. Defensive player of the year much? Duren right back with his own defense. Slow it down. Again, Duren open for a reason, Duren.
and not sure they got enough time.
You so rarely get an open shot like that. This is why I like to have 5 shooters.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Cunningham against Murray. Can they get it? It's
Oh my God, how do you miss that shot?
has possession. 7-point differential. Young, no good.
That's it.
Against Morris.
That's all she wrote. That was a terrible fourth quarter by me. I haven't had a bad fourth quarter like that in a while. I mean, in a game that I was up. Didn't give up the lead, but whatever.
This was a hard-fought.
Yeah, they got to establish who their number 2 is, the Pistons. Kate is definitely number 1, but it's tough. It's tough. I only hit 1 3 with Burks. That's it. Probably like 1 for 17. Well, the Hawks are effectively eliminated. And we are done with Group East A. We're going to go back to the West. We're going to do Group B. But this group, there's not much. I think it's only really the Sixers and maybe the Cavs. But yeah. Bogey was lighting me up. Wow, Trae Young was 0 for 8, 4 for 15. Look at Capella. Absolute demonic defensively. He was just blocking everything, rebounding everything. He was a problem. It was all Cunningham. He only took 11 shots, only 3 assists. Doesn't seem like he did much, but it was a calm pace that I was able to kind of get where I wanted to get to on the court. Oh, wow. Monte Morris doing what he does, which is move at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Hit a few step back jump shots. Really ran a nice pace. Body Trae Young. Yeah, sped right by him. Did a really good job. Isaiah Stewart, look at that. Did not miss. And a double-double. This is what he does. He's a double-double machine. And again, learning how to shoot the three in this modern NBA is so important because you cannot leave him on the perimeter. So very nicely done. I thought Wiseman did a good job. They have a lot of players potentially ready to break out, but they're not there yet. So they're going to need more time to develop. This team is going in the right direction. They just need a little bit more time and patience. I want to say 2 more years maybe. They're not making a leap this year. But I think next year maybe they vie for the play-in tournament. They got to stop going after draft picks and start getting more Alec Burks and Harris type of players. Harris was disappointed. Did I do anything with him? 0 for 3. Saul Thompson 0 for 5. Wow, what did I didn't play Ivy in the second half. I completely benched him. Now in the real NBA, this is not happening. His agent would have had a conniption. He was the 5th pick. He's a very valuable piece. I don't know why. There's just too many players. And he can't shoot. And I already have Monte Morris for speed, so he got the short end of the stick. But he did a good job right there with that layup against Trae Young. Probably should have played him a little more. I don't know who I was not going to play. Did not play well with Bogdanovich, 2 for 8, but whatever. Anyway, this is fun. We're going back to the West. I'm going back. Anyway, we're going to do Group B next. And yeah, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep pushing. I will see you guys on the next stream.